Boxer in the ring. Okay. Each, eager, eagerly, each other, eagerness, eagle-eyed, eaglet, ear, be all ears, fall on deaf ears, have or keep an ear to the ground, play by ear, turn a deaf ear up to the ears, earache, eardrum, earldom, earlship, earlap, early, earliness, early bird, early modern English, earmark, earmuffs, earner, earnest, and earnestly, earnestness, earnest money, earnings, earphone, earring, earshot, come back or down to earth, move heaven and earth, run to earth, earthbound, earth and earthenware, earthly, earthliness, earth nut, earthquake, earth word, earth words, earthwork, earthworm, earthy, earthiness, ear trumpet, earwax, earwig, ease, at ease, take one's ease, easer, easeful, easel, easement, easily, easiness, east, down east, the east, east, Chicago, East China Sea, Easter, Easter egg, Easter Sunday, Easter Island, easterly, easterliness, easternmost, Eastern Church, Eastern Hemisphere, Eastern Roman Empire, Eastern Standard Time, East, Easter Tide, Easter Indies, Easter Indian, Northeast, East Northeast, East Orange, East Prussia, East Southeast, East St. Louis, Eastwards, eastwardly, easy chair, easy going, easy mark, eat into, eat one's words, eat up, eater, eatable, eaten, eats, odd, cologne, ode cologne, eavesdropper, eavesdropping, ebb tide, ebonite, ebonize, ebony, ebullient, see, ebulliently, ebullition, ECA, a carta, eccentrically, eccentricity, ecclesiastical, ecclesiasticus, echelon, echinoderm, echo chamber, echoic, echoism, a claw, electicism, eclipse, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, ecliptic, eclog, ecologically, ecologist, economic, geography, economics, economizer, economy, ecosystem, ecru, ecstasy, ecstatically, ectodermic, ectomy, ectoplasmic, ecuadorian, ecumenical, ecumenically, ecumenism, eczematous, Adam cheese, Edda, Eddie, Mary Baker, Eddie, Adele, Weiss, Edema, Odema, Edematous, Sir Anthony Eden, edentate, edge, on edge, set one's teeth on edge, take the edge off, edgeways, edgewise, get a word in edgeways, edging, edgeable, edgeability, edgeableness, edification, edifier, edil, Edinburgh, Thomas Alva Edison, editorship, editorialize, editor-in-chief, Edmonton, Edomite, Edomitish, educability, educate, educator, education, educational, educationalism, educationalist, educationally, educationist, educative, educible, eduction, Edward Fifth, Edward Sixth, Edwardian, Jonathan Edwards, Edward the Confessor, see, common market, ill like illy, ill grass, ill pot, in, ear, eerie, eerily, eeriness, eerie, efface, effacement, effacer, effaceable. Yo! Sorry, it's something so funny to me right now. Effacement, effacer, effect, give effect to, in effect, take effect, of no effect, effector, effective, effectively, effectiveness, effectuality, effectually, effectuate, effectuation, effeminacy, effeminateness, effeminately, offendi, afferent, effers, effervescency, effervescent, effeatly, effeatness, efficacious, efficaciously, efficaciousness, efficacy, efficiency, expert, efficient, efficiently, effigy, burn or hang an effigy, effigial, efflorescency, affluvium, affluvial, effortlessness, effrontary, effulge, effulgently, effusively, effusiveness, eftsoons, agag, egghead, land egg, eggnog, eggplant, eggshell, edges, egglantin, egocentricity, egoism, egoistically, egomaniac, egotism, egotistically, egregiousness, egret, Egypt, Egyptian, Egyptology, Egyptologist, Paul Elrich, Eater, Eater up, Eater down, Eiffel Tower. Eider is what I really want to say. Eider duck, Eider down. Eiffel Tower, 8 ball, behind the 8 ball, 18, 18 mo, 18th, eightfold, eighth note, 80th, 80, the 80s, Albert Einstein, Einsteinium, Ayer, Dwight David, Eisenhower, Ether, ejaculate, ejaculation, ejaculative, ejaculator, ejaculatory, ejection, ejectment, ejective, ejector, eke out, echistics, elaborates, elaborately, elaborateness, elaboration, elaborative, elaborator, elamite, elamatic, alon, elan, elapse, elasmo branch, elastic, elastically, elasticity, elate, elated, elatedly, elater, elation, elbow, out at the elbows, rub elbows with, up to the elbows, elbow grease, elbow room, mount, Elbrus, Elbrus, Elbers, mountains, eldership, elderberry, elderliness, eldest, Eldorado, elect, the election, electioneering, elective, electively, electiveness, elector, electoral college, electorate, electrically, electric, transcription, electric chair, electric eel, electric eye, electric guitar, electrician, electricity, electric organ, electrify, electrification, electrifier, electrocardiogram, electrocardiograph, electrochemistry, electrochemical, electrocute, electrocution, electrode, electrodynamics, electrodynamic, electroencephalograph, electrolysis, electrolyte, electrolytically, electrolyze, electrolyzation, electrolyzer, electromagnetically, electromagnetic wave, electromagnetism, electrometer, electrometrical, electrometry, electromotive force, EMF, electromotor, electron, electronegative, electronic, electronics, electron, microscope, electron tube, vacuum tube, electron volt, electrophorus, electroplate, electroplater, electroplating, electropositive, electroscope, electroscopic, electrostatic, electrostatic, electrotherapy, electrotherapist, electrotyper, electrotyping, electrotypy, electrotypic, electrotypist, electron, electuary, eleemosynary, elegance, elegancy, elegant, elegantly, elegiac, elegiacal, elegize, elegy, elegis, element, the elements, elemental, elementally, elementary, elementariness, elementary school, elementary school, elephant, elephantius, elephantine, Elysian, Eleusinian, Eleusinian mysteries, Eleusis, elevate, elevated railway, elevation, elevator, 11th, at 11th hour, elf, elfish, elfishly, elfish, elf-like, elfin. Now this says the chemical elements. Now I've already said these words, so it really don't matter, but I'll just say the elements right now. Hold on. Actinium, aluminum, americium, antimony, argon, arsenic, astatine, barium, berkelium, beryllium, bismuth, boron, bromine, cadmium, calcium, californium, carbon, cerium, cesium, chlorine, chromium, cobalt, columbium, copper, curium, dysprosium, einsteinium, erbium, europium, fermium, fluorine, francium, gadolinium, gallium, germanium, gold, hafnium, helium, holmium, hydrogen, indium, iodine, iridium, iron, krypton, lanthanum, lawrencium, lead, lithium, lutetium, magnesium, manganese, mendelevium, mercury, molybdenum, neodymium, neon, neptunium, nickel, niobium, nidon, nitrogen, nobelium, osmium, oxygen, palladium, phosphorus, platinum, plutonium, polonium, potassium, praseodymium, promethium, protractinium, radon, rhenium, rhodium, rubidium, ruthenium, samarium, scandium, selenium, silicon, silver, sodium, strontium, sulfur, tantalum, technetium, tellurium, terbium, thallium, thurium, thulium, tin, titanium, tungsten, uranium, vanadium, wolfram, xenon, ytterbium, zinc, zirconium. Okay, those were the elements. Elflock, Sir Edward Elgar, El Greco, Elia, Charles Lamb, I meant. Elicitation, elicitor, eligible, eligibility, eligible, eligibly, Elijah, eliminate, elimination, eliminative, eliminatory, eliminator, George Eliot, T.S. Eliot, Alicia, Elysian, elite, elixir, philosopher's stone, elixir of life, Elizabeth first, Elizabeth second, Elizabethan, Elizabethan sonnet, Shakespearean sonnet, elk, ellipsis, elliptically, Henry, Havelock, Ellis Island, Elm, Elmira, elocutionary, elocutionist, Elohim, elongation, elopement, eloper, eloquence, eloquent, El Paso, El Salvador, let me see, elsewhere, elucidate, elucidation, elucidator, eluder, illusion, elusive, illusory, elusively, elusiveness, elvish, elvishly, elysium, emaciate, emaciation, emanate, emanative, emanation, em, emancipate, emancipator, emancipation, emancipatory, emancipative, emasculate, emasculation, emasculator, emasculatory, embalm, embalmer, embalmment, embank, embankment, embargo, embark, embarkation, embarkation, embarkment, embarrass, embarrassing, embarrassingly, embarrassment, ambassador, embassy, embattle, embattle, embay, embayment, embed, embellish, embellisher, embellishment, ember, embezzle, embezzlement, embezzler, embitter, embitterment, emblazon, emblazoner, emblazonment, emblazonry, emblem, emblematic, emblematically, emblematical, embodiment, embody, emboldened, embolism, embolus, embolic, embond, point, embosom, embosom, embosser, embossment, embouchure, 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 embower, embrace, embraceable, embracement, embracer, embrasure, embracate, embracation, embrocation, embroider, 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 embroil, embroilment, embroiler, embryology, embryological, embryonic, MC, emmer, emirate, emendable, emender, emendate, emendation, emendator, emendatory, emerald, emergence, emergent, emergency, emeritus, immersion, Ralph Waldo, immersion, Emory, emetic, EMF, EMEA, immigrant, immigrate, immigration, Amy Gray, eminence, eminent, eminently, eminent domain, emirate, emissary, emission, emissive, emitter, Emmanuel, emolient, emolument, emote, emotion, emotionless, emotionlessly, emotional, emotionalistic, emotionality, emotionally, emotionalism, emotionalize, emotive, emotively, emotiveness, impanel, empathy, empathic, emperorship, emphasis, emphasize, emphatically, empire, empirical, empirically, empiricism, empiricist, emplacement, employee, employable, employee, employer, employment, emporium, empower, empowerment, impress, empty, emptily, emptieth, emptiness, empty-handed, empty-headed, empty-headedness, impurple, imperial, empyrean, emu, emulate, emulative, emulator, emulation, emulous, emulously, emulousness, emulsify, emulsification, emulsifier, emotion, emulsive, enable, enablement, enact, enactive, enactment, enamel, enamular, enamulus, enamel work, enamulware, enamor, enamored, enamored of, emblock, encamp, encase, encampment, encasement, encasserole, encaustic, enceinte, encephalitis, encephalitic, encephalo, encephalon, encephalic, enchain, enchainment, enchanter, enchantress, enchanting, enchantingly, enchantment, encirclement, enclave, enclose, enclosure, encomias, encomiastic, encomiastical, encomium, encompass, encompassment, encore, encounter, encourage, encourager, encouraging, encouragingly, encouragement, encroach, encroacher, encroachment, encrust, encrustation, encumber, encumbrance, encumbrance, encyclical, encyclopedia, encyclopedic, encyclopedical, encyclopedist, incitement, insistment, and at loose ends, end up, make an end of, make both ends meet, no end, put an end to, ender, endemobile, endanger, endangerment, endearingly, endearment, endeavor, endemic, endemically, endish, indishabili, indizabia, endazabia, endazabia, ending, endive, endless, endlessly, endlessness, emos, endoblast, endocarp, endocrine gland, endocrinal, endocrinic, endocrinous, endodermal, endodermic, endogamy, endogamous, endogenous, endogenously, endoplasm, endoplasmic, endorsable, endorsee, endorsement, endorser, endoskeleton, endosperm, endower, endowment, end product, end table, endue, endurance, endurable, endurably, enduringly, enduringness, end ways, endwise, endymion, enema, enemy, and energetic, energetically, energize, energizer, energy, innervate, innervator, innervation, infamily, infamy, infamia, infant, terrible, enfeeble, enfeeblement, enfeebler, enfee, enfilade, enfold, enfolder, enfoldment, enforcement, enforcer, enforceable, enfranchise, enfranchisement, enfranchiser, engage, engager, engagement, engaging, engagingly, engagingness, engard, Frederick, Engels, engender, engender, engenderment, engine, engine, engineer, engineering, England, English, Old English, Middle English, Modern English, English Channel, English Horn, Englishman, English Woman, English Sonnet, Shakespearean Sonnet, English Sparrow, English Walnut, engorge, engorgement, anger, engraft, engraft, engrafter, engrave, engraver, engraving, engross, engrosser, engrossing, engrossment, engulf, engulfment, enhancement, enhancer, enigma, enigmatic, enigmatical, enigmatically, talk, enjoin, enjoiner, enjoy oneself, enjoyable, enjoyableness, enjoyably, enjoyer, enjoyment, enkindler, enlace, enlacement, enlarge on or upon, enlargement, enlarger, enlightener, enlightenment, the enlightenment, enlister, enlisted man, enlistment, enliven, enlivement, enlivener, enmass, enmesh, enmity, ennoble, ennoblement, ennobler, enway, enormity, enormous, enormously, enormousness, enough, enow, eno, inquiry, inquire, enrage, enragement, in rapport, in rapture, enrich, enriched, enrichment, enricher, enrollment, enroller, en route, ensconce, ensemble, enshrine, enshrinement, enshroud, ensign, ensignship, ensigncy, ensilage, ensilly, enslave, enslavement, enslaver, ensnare, ensnarement, ensnare, ensure, entablature, entail, entailment, entangle, entanglement, entity, enter into, enter on or upon, entero, enterprise, enterpriser, enterprising, enterprisingly, entertain, entertainer, entertaining, entertainingly, entertainment, enthrall, enthralling, enthrallor, enthrallingly, enthrallment, enthronement, enthusiasm, enthusiastic. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm gonna go ahead and read this up. Enthusiastic, enthusiastically, enticement, enticer, enticingly, entire, entirely, entireness, entirety, entitle, entity, entombment, entomological, entomologically, entomology, entomologist, entourage, untracked, untrails, untrain, untrainment, untransment, untrancing, untrancingly, untrap, entrapment, entrapper, entreatingly, entreatment, entreaty, entrenchment, entrenu, entrepreneur, entrust, entry, entwine, enumerate, enumeration, enumerative, enumerator, enunciate, enunciation, enunciable, enunciative, enuresis, envelope, enveloper, envelopingly, envelopement, envenom, inviolable, inviolableness, inviolably, enviously, enviousness, environment, environmental, envisions, envisage, envision, envisioner, envoy, envoy, envier, envyingly, enwrap, enread, enzyme, enzymatic, eocene, Aeolian, Eolithic, Eon, Eocenic, Epaulet, Epigee, Epius, Ephedrine, Ephemeral, Ephemerally, Ephemeralness, Ephemerid, Ephemeria, Ephemeron, Ephesians, Ephesus, Ephesian, Ephraim, Epic, Epical, Epically, Epicalix, Epicanthus, Epicardium, Epicardia, Epicarp, Epicene, Epicenter, Epicentral, Epicure, Epicurism, Epicureanism, Epicurus, Epi, Epicyclic train, Epidemic, Epidemical, Epidemically, Epidermis, Epidermal, Epidermic, Epidermoid, Epidermoidal. All right, we're gonna be back soon to finish up E-bars. You already know. Let's get it. Epicureanism, yeah, okay, Epicureanism. Epiglottis, epigram, epigrammatical, epigrammatically, epigrammatist, epigrammatize, epigraph, epigraphic, epigraphical, epigraphy, epigraphy, epigrapher, epigraphist, epilepsy, epileptic, epileptically, epilogue, epinephrine, adrenaline, epiphany, epiphite, epiphydically, episcopacy, Episcopalianism, episcopate, episodically, epistemology, epistemological, epistemologist, epistolary, epiphysis, epithelium, epithelial, epithetical, epitome, epitomize, epitomizer, epizootic, epizooty, a pluribezunum. Wow. Epec, epecal, epode, eponym, eponymous, epoxy, epsilon, epsom dons, epsom salts, Sir Jacob Epstein, equable, equability, equably, equal to, equalitarian, equality, equalize, equalization, equalizer, equally, equal mark sign, equanimity, equate, equation, equator, celestial, equator, equatorial, equatorially, equatorial, genua, equestrian, equiangular, equidistantly, equilateral, equilibrate, equilibrator, equilibrium, my fault. Equilibrium. Gosh, I was gonna be on that for a long time. Equinoctial circle. Equinoctial circle or line. Equinox. Vernal equinox. Optimal equinox. Equinoctial point. Equipper. Equipage. Equipment. Equipoise. Equisetum, equitable, equitableness, equitably, equity, equivalence, equivalency, equivalent, equivalently, equivocally, equivocalness, equivocate, equivocation, equivocator, era, arid, apart, period, age, irradiate, eradicable, eradicate, eradication, eradicative, eradicator, erase, erasable, eraser, desiderius, Erasmus, erasure, erito, erbium, erebus, erect, erector, erector, erection, erectly, erectness, erectile, erectility, irrelong, eremitic, eremitical, urge, ergosteral, ergit, ericaceous, leaf, Erickson, Eric the Red, Erie, Lake Erie, Canal, New York State Barge Canal, Arrhenius, Eritrea, Eritrean, Erevan, Earl King, Ermine, Erode, Erose, Erosion, Erosive, Erotic, Erotical, Erotically, Eroticism, ERP, Erringly, Errantly, Errantry, Erratic, Erratically, Erratum, Erroneously, Erroneousness, Erisotz, While, Eructative, Eructation, Eruditely, Eruditeness, Erudition, Eruption, Eruptive, Erysipelas, Erythrocyte, East, ASO, Escadrille, Escalade, Escalation, Escalator, Escapade, Escape, Escapable, Escaper, Escapement, Escape, Will, Escapism, Escapist, Escrow, Escarpment, Essence, Essent, a sheet, Escheatable, Eschew, Eschewel, Escort, Escritoire, Escrow, Escudo, Esculent, Escutcheon, a blot on one's escutcheon, Esdras, ESC, Eskimo, Eskimoan, Eskimo dog, esophagus, esoterically, ESP, Espalier, Espana, especially, Esperanto, Espiel, Espionage, Esplanade, Espousal, Espouser, Espouse, Espresso, Spray decor, Spray decor, Spee, Esquire, Esquimano, Esquire, essayist, essence, essentialness, essentiality, essential oil, sex, EST, establisher, established church, establishment, the establishment, estate, first estate, second estate, third estate, the fourth estate, esteem, Esther, aesthetic, aesthetically, aestheticism, aesthetics, Estonia, Estonian, estimableness, estimably, estimator, estimation, Estonia, Estonian Soviet Socialist Republic, stoppage, estrangement, estrangers, estrogenic, estrus, estuarial, etal, et alibi, et ali, Italy, etc., ceteris, etching, eternal, the eternal, eternally, eternalness, eternal city, eternalize, eternity, eternization, ethene, ethereal, diethyl, ethereality, etherealness, etherealization, etherization, ethicalness, ethics, Ethiopian, Ethiopic, ethnically, ethnography, ethnographer, ethnographical, ethnographically, ethnologically, ethnologist, ethelic, alcohol, ethylene, etiology, etiology, etiological, etiologically, etiologist, etique, adequate, Etna, eton, etonian, eton, collar, Eden jacket, coat, Etruria, Etrurian, Etruscan, et seek, or et, etude, etymology, etymological, etymologize, etymologist, eube, eubian, eucalyptus, oil, eucharistical, Euclidean, eugenical, eugenically, eugenics, eulogistically, eulogize, eulogy, Umenides. Whoo, it's a doozy. Eulogize, eulogy, Eumenides, eunuch, eupepsia, eupeptically, euphemism, euphemistic, euphemistical, euphemistically, euphemize, euphemizer, euphonically, euphonicalness, euphoniously, euphoneousness, euphonium, euphony, euphoric, Euphrates, eupheism, eupheistically, Europe, Eurasia, Eurasian, Eurica, eurythmical, Euripides, European, Europeanization, European plan, Eurydice, eurythmical, Eustachian tube, euterpe, euthanasia, eugenics, euxancy, evacuant, evacuate, evacuation, evacuator, evacuee, evade, evadable, evader, evadingly, evadable, evaluate, evaluation, evanescence, evanescently, evangelical, evangelicalism, evangelically, evangelism, evangelist, evangelistically, evangelize, evangelizer, evangelization, Evanston, Evansville, evaporability, evaporable, evaporation, evaporative, evaporator, evaporated milk, evasion, evasively, evasive, even, break even, evener, evenly, evenness, even fall, even-handedly, even-handedness, primrose, evening primrose, evening star, evening song, even song event, at all events, in any event, in the event of, even-tempered, eventful, eventfulness, eventide, eventually, eventuality, eventuate, eventuation, ever and anon, ever so, forever and a day, Mount Everest, Everglade, evergreen, everlasting, the everlasting, everlastingly, everlastingness, evermore, forevermore, aversion, aversible, avert, every now and then, every other, every so often, every which way, everybody, every day, everyone, everything, everywhere, evictor, eviction, evidence, in evidence, turn states, evidence, evidently, evidentness, evidential, evil, evilly, the evil one, evilly, evilness, evil doing, evil eye, evil mindedness, events, evincible, evincive, evisceration, evocable, evocation, evocative, evocator, evoker, evolution, natural selection, evolutionary, evolutionally, evolutionist, evolver, heavier, exact, exacerbation, exactable, exactness, exactingness, exaction, exactitude, exactly, exaggeratedly, exaggeration, exaggerator, exaltedly, exaltation, examination, examiner, examinable, examinee, example, without, set an example, without, example, exasperator, exasperatingly, exasperation, Excalibur, EXCX, cathedra, excavate, excavation, excavator, exceed, exceeder, exceedingly, excellence, excellency, excellent, excellently, excelsior, accepting, exception, take exception, exceptionless, exceptionable, exceptionably, exceptional, exceptionally, exceptionalness, exert, exerptable, exertion, exert, excess, in excess of, to excess, excessive, excessively, excessiveness, excess, profitous, tax, exchange, exchangeability, exchangeable, exchanger, exchequer, excise tax, excisable, excisable, excision, exciseman, excitable, excitably, excitability, excitability, excitably, excitation, excitatory, excitedly, excitement, excitingly, exclaimer, exclamation, exclamatory, exclamation mark or point, exclude, excludable, excluder, exclusion of, exclusive to the exclusion of, exclusive of, exclusively, exclusiveness, excommunicate, excommunication, excommunicative, excommunicator, excommunicable, excommunicator, excoriator, excoriation, excremental, excrescency, excreta, excretion, excretive, excretory, excruciate, excruciatingly, excruciating, excruciation, exculpate, exculpable, exculpation, exculpatory, excursion, excurnish, excursive, excursively, excursiveness, excuse, excuse oneself, excusable, excusably, excuser, execrable, execrably, execrate, execration, execrative, execrator, execratory, execute, executable, execution, executioner, executive, executive mansion, executively, executor, executorial, executrix, exegesis, exegetic, exegetical, exegetically, exemplar, exemplary, exemplarily, exemplariness, exemplary damages, exemplify, exemplification, exempli, gratia, exempt, emptable, exemption, exercisable, exerciser, exert oneself, exertive, exertion, exun, omnis, exfoliate, exfoliation, exhale, exhalation, exhauster, exhaustibility, exhaustible, exhaustion, exhaustive, exhaustively, exhaustiveness, exhaustless, exhaustlessly, exhaustlessness, exhibit, exhibitor, exhibition, exhibitionism, exhibitionist, exhilarate, exhilarative, exhilaratingly, exhilaration, exhort, exhortation, exhortative, excitatory, exhorter, exhume, exhumation, exigency, exigence, exigeity, exile, exilic, existence, existentialism, existentialist, exit, exlibri, exlib, exocarp, exodus, ex officio, ex officio, exogamy, exogamous, exogamic, exogenous, exogenously, exenerate, exeneration, exenerative, exenerator, exophthalmia, exophthalmus, exophthalmos, exophthalmic, exorbitant, exorbitance, exorbitancy, exorbitantly, exercise, exerciser, exorcism, exorcist, exordium, exordial, exotically, exoticism, expand, expander, expanse, expansible, expansibility, expansion, expansive, expansively, expansiveness, expatiate, expatiate, expatiation, expatiator, expatriate, expatriation, expect, be expectant, expectancy, expectance, expectant, expectantly, expectant mother, expectation, inspectation, inspectorate, expectorate, expectoration, expediency, expedience, expedient, expediently, expedite, expediter, expedition, expeditionary, expeditious, expeditiously, um, expediently, expedite, expediter, expedition, expeditionary, expeditious, expeditiously, expel, expellable, expeller, expendable, expender, expenditure, expense, at the expense of, expensively, expensiveness, experience, experiential, experientially, experimental, experimentalism, experimentally, experimentation, expertness, expertly, expertise, expiate, expiable, expiation, expiator, expiatory, expiration, expiratory, expire, explain, explain away, explain oneself, explainable, explainer, explanation, explanatory, explanatorily, expletive, explanatory, explicable, explicableness, explicate, explication, explicitly, explicitness, explode, exploiter, exploit, exploitation, exploitable, exploitative, exploiter, exploration, exploratory, explorative, explorer, explosion, explosive, explosively, explosiveness, exponent, exponential, exponentially, export, exportation, exportable, exporter, expose, exposure, exposition, expositor, expository, expositive, ex post facto, expostulate, expostulation, expostulator, expostulatory, exposure, expound, expounder, express oneself, expressor, expressible, expressage, expression, expressionless, expressionism, expressionistic, expressionist, expressionistically, expressive, expressively, expressiveness, expressly, expressment, expressway, expropriate, expropriation, expropriator, expulsion, expulsive, expunge, expunger, expurgate, expurgate, expurgation, expurgator, expurgatory, exquisite, exquisitely, exquisiteness, extant, extemporaneous, impromptu, extemporaneously, extemporary, extemporarily, extemporariness, extemporize, extemporization, extemporizer, extend, extendedly, extendedness, extender, extendable, extensibility, extensibleness, extension, extensional, extensive, extensively, extensiveness, extensor, extenuate, extenuation, extenuative, extenuator, exterior, exteriorly, exterior angle, exterminate, extermination, exterminative, exterminator, external, externality, externally, externalize, externalization, extinction, extinguish, extinguishable, extinguisher, extinguishment, extirpate, extirpation, extirpative, extirpator, actually, extoller, extolment, extort, extorter, extortive, extortion, extortionate, extortionary, extortioner, extortionist, extract, extractable, extractive, extractor, extraction, extracurricular, extradite, extraditable, extradition, extradose, extralegal, extraneous, extraneously, extraneousness, extraordinary, extraordinarily, extraordinarious, extrapolate, extrapolate, extrapolation, extrasensory, extraterritorial, extraterritoriality, extraterritorially, extravagance, extravagancy, extravagant, extravagantly, extravaganza, extreme, go to the extremes, in the extreme, extremely, extremeness, extreme unction, extremis, extremism, extremity, extricate, extricability, extricable, extricably, extrication, extrinsic, extrinsically, extrinsic, extroversion, extrovert, extrude, extrusion, extrusive, exuberance, exuberancy, exuberantly, exudation, exude, exultate, exultingly, exultation, exultant, exultantly, exuviate, exuviation, eye, an eye for an eye, catch one's eye, feast one's eyes on, have an eye for, have an eye to, in a pig's eye, in the public eye, keep an eye on, keep one's eyes open, lay or set or clap eyes on, make eyes at, make eye, open one's eyes, run one's eye over, run one's eye over, see eye to eye, shut one's eye to, with an eye to, eyeball, eyebrow, cup, eyeful, get an eyeful, eyeglass, eyehole, eyelash, eyeless, eyelet, eyelid, eye opener, eyepiece, eyeshadow, eye shot, eyesight, eye sore, eye strain, eye tooth, cut one's eye teeth, eye wash, eye wink, eyewitness, Eri, Ezekiel, Ezra, Those are E-bars, y'all. We're going to be back. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe. And we back. Let's go. F-bars, part 1. F. F.A. Fabian. Fabian Society. Fabianism. Fabianist. Fabled. Fabler. My fault. Fabler. Fabler. Jean or John Henry Faber. Fabricate. Fabricatory. Fabrication. Hold up. We in there. We in there, bruh. I was about to rap. My fault. I forgot I was live already. I was about to rap. But anyway, fabricate, fabrication, fabricator, fabricoid, fabulous, fabulousness, fabulously, facade, face value, face to face, up to face to, in the face of, on the face of it, pull or wear, long face, faceable, faceless. Pull or wear a long face, faceably, faceless, face card, facelifting, face powder, face it. Facetiously, facetiousness, face value, facial, facially, facient, facially, facialness, facilitate, facilitation, facility, facing, facsimile, in facsimile, fact, as a matter of fact, in fact, in point of fact, faction, factional, factionalism, factiously, factitiousness, factorize, factorship, factorage, factory, factotum, factually, faculty, faddishness, faddist, fade in or out, fadeless, fade in, fade out, faces, fairy, fag in, faggot, faggoting, Fahrenheit, fail, without, failing, failingly, failure, faint, faintish, faintly, faintness, faint-hearted, faint-heartedly, faint-heartedness, fair, bid fair, fair and square, fair to middling, fairish, fairness, fair, county fair, state fair, world's fair, fair ball, fair employment practices, fairground, fairgrounds, fair-haired, fairish, fairly, fair-minded, fair-mindedly, fair-mindedness, fair play, fair sex, fair spoken, fair trade, fair way, fair weather, fairy, fairyland, fairy tale, fait accompli, faith, bad faith, good faith, in faith, faithful, the faithful, faithfully, faithfulness, faithlessly, faithlessness, fakir, faker, phalange, phalangism, falcate, falcon, falconry, falconer, falderal, Falkland Islands, fall away, fall back on, fall flat, fall back on or upon, fall for, all in, fall off, fall on or upon, fall out, fall through, fall to, fall under, the fall of man, fallacious, fallaciously, fallaciousness, fallacy, fall guy, fallible, fallibility, fallibleness, fallibly, falling sickness, falling star, fallopian tube, fall out, follow deer, fall river, false, play a person, false, falsely, falseness, false-heartedly, false-heartedness, falsehood, false imprisonment, false ribs, false step, falsetto, falsify, falsifier, falsification, falsity, Sir John false, false staff, false staffian, falter, falteringly, famed, familiarly, familiar, Familiarity, familiarization, family name, family tree. Famine, famish, famous, famously, famousness, fan-like, fanner, fanatic, fanatical, fanatically, fanaticism, fancy, fancier, fanciful, fancifully, fancifulness, fancy, that, fanciless, fancy-free, fancy work, fandango, fanfare, feigned, fangless, fang-like, fanlight, fanmail, fantail, phantom, fantasia, fantastic, fantastical, fantastically, fantasticalness, fantastically, fantasy, far as, by far, far and away, far and near or wide, far be it from me, far go far, in so far as, so far, so far as, so far, so good, farness, far, Michael Faraday, far away, farcical, farcial, farcically, farcicalness, I meant, farcicality, farcically, far cry, fartle, fair, far east, feral, far-fetched, far-flung, farinaceous, farkleberry, farm, farmer, farmhand, farmhouse, farming, farmstead, farmyard, pharaoh, far off, Farrago, David Glasgow, Farragut, fore-reaching, farriery, foreseeing, farsighted, farsightedly, farsightedness, farthermost, furthest, farthingale, faces, facial, fasciculate, fascicular, fascinatingly, fascination, fascinator, fascism, facet, fascistically, fascisti, fashion, after or in a fashion, fashioner, fashionableness, fashionably, fashion plate, play fast and loose, break one's fast day, fasten, fastening, fastener, fastidiously, fastidiousness, fastness, at a fat chance, chew the fat of the land, fatly, fatness, fatality, fatalness, fatalism, fatalistically, fatality. Fate, the fates, fated, fateful, faithfulness, fathead, fat-headed, father, church father, fatherhood, fatherless, father-like, father confessor, father-in-law, fatherland, fatherly, fatherliness, fathom, hold up. Um, fathomable, fathomer, fathomless, fatigue clothes, fatigable, fatigue duty, fatima, fatten, fattener, fattish, fattily, fattiness, fatty acid, fatuity, fatuousness, fauces, focal, focial, fossil, fossis, fossil, or fossil. William Faulkner, fault. At fault, find fault with, to a fault, fault finding, fault finder, faultless, faultlessly, faultlessness, faulty, faultily, faultiness, fauna, faust, foxpaw, favor, find favor, in favor of, in one's favor, favorably, favorableness, favoritism, favoritism, God, fox, fondly, fawner, phase, FBI, FCAP, FCC, FCLEF, FE, fealty, fear of, fearlessly, fearlessness, fearful, fearfully, fearfulness, fearsomeness, feasibility, feasibleness, feasibly, feaster, feather in one's cap, feather in one's nest, and fine or high or good, feather, featherless, feather-like, feather-bed, feather-brained, feather-edged, feather-stitched, featherweight, featheriness, featureless, featured feast, febrifuge, febrifugal, febrile, February, fecal, feces, fecklessness, fecundity, fecundity, fecundate, fecundation, federal, federally, Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, federalism, federalist, federalistic, federalist, federal party, federalized, federalization, federation, federatively, fedora, fee simple, holding, fee tail, feeble, feebleness, feeblish, feebly, feeble-minded, feeble-mindedly, feeble-mindedness, feed on or upon, off one's feeder, feedback, feel a person out, feel like, feel up to, filler, feelingly, foot, carry or sweep off one's feet, on one's feet, sit at the feet of, stand on one's own feet, fiendingly, faint, feldspathic, feldspathic, feldspar, felicitation, felicitously, felicitousness, felicity, felinely, felineness, felinity, fellable, fellow, fellowship, fellow traveler, felonously, felony, felspar, feluca, femaleness, femininity, feminine rhyme, feminism, feministic, feminist, feminized, feminization, femoral, finny, finagler, fenceless, on the fence, fencelessness, fence-like, fencer, fencing, fin for oneself, fend off, fender, Fenian brotherhood, Fenianism, fennel, feoffment, feoffer, FEPC, federalist, fermentable, fermentation, fermentative, Enrico, fermium, fern-like, fernery, ferociousness, ferocity, ferrity, Ferris wheel, ferroconcrete, ferromagnetism, ferromanganese, ferruginous, ferryman, ferryboat, fertileness, fertility, fertilizable, fertilization, fertilizer, fervency, ferventness, ferventness, fervor, fescue, festily, festively, festiveness, festivity, festoonery, fetch up, fetcher, fetchingly, fat, feededness, fetish-like, fetishism, fetishistic, fetlock, fetal, fetus, embryo, feudalism, feudalistic, feudal system, feudatory, feudus, feverless, feverishly, feverishness, fever sore, blister, herpes, quite a few, some few, the few, FHA, fiance, fiasco, flat, fiat money, fiberless, fiberboard, fiberglass, fibriller, fibrinous, fibroid, fibrous, fibular, fication, fickleness, fictional, fictionally, fictitiousness, fiddle, fit as a fiddle, play second fiddle, fiddler, crab, fiddlesticks, fidelity, uh, fidget, the fidgetiness, fiduciary, field, play the field, take the field, artillery, field day, fielder, field glasses, field goal, field gun, field piece, field hand, Henry Fielding, field magnet, field marshal, field officer, field worker, fiend-like, fiendishness, fierceness, fieriness, fiesta, fife, 15th, fifth column, fifth columnist, fifth wheel, 50th, 50, fig eater, fight it out, fight off, fightable, fighter plane, figment, figuration, figuratively, figurativeness, figure on, figure out, figure up, figured head, figurehead, figure of speech, figure skating, figurine, figwort, Fiji, Fijian, Fiji Islands, filigree, filament, filamentary, filamentous, filary, filarial, filarian, filbert, filch, filcher, filer, filefish, filet mignon, filially, filibuster, filigree, filling, Filipino, Philippine, fill in, fill one in on, fill out, fill up, filigree, filer, fillet, filing station, Philip, Millard, Fillmore, Philly, film strip, filmy, filminess, filter. Filterable, filterability, filterableness, filter paper, filthily, filthiness, filtrability, filtrability, fitrableness, fitrable virus, filtration, finless, finlike, finagler, finale, finalist, finality, finalize, financier, finback, whale, finch, find oneself, find out, finder, findasiacal, fineness, finally, fine arts, fine drawn, fine grain, finery, fine spun, finesse, fine tooth comb, go over with a fine tooth comb, have a finger in the pie, put one's finger on, twist around one's little finger, fingerless, finger bowl, fingering, fingerling, fingernail, fingerprint, fingertip, have at one's fingertips, to one's or the fingertips, finial, finicality, finicalness, finically. Finicky, finicking, finest, finish off, finish up, finish with, finisher, finishing school, finitely, finitness, Finland, Gulf of Finland, Finnin, Haiti, Finnin, Haida, Finnish, Ugric, Finno-Ugric, Finny, Floored, Fired, Fipple, for fire. Between the two fires, catch fire, fire up, go through fire and water, hang fire, lay a fire, miss fire, on fire, open fire, play with fire, set the world on fire, to take fire, under fire, firearm, fireboat, firebox, fire brand, fire break, fire brick, fire bug, fire clay, firecracker, fire damp, fire dog, fire eater, fire engine, fire escape, fire extinguisher, firefly, fire insurance, fire light, fireman, fireplace, fire plug, firepower, fireproof, fire cell, fireside, fire station, fire trap, fire water, fireweed, firewood, fireworks, firing line, firkin, firmly, firmness, firmament, first aid, first base, baseball, firstborn, first class, first finger, first hand, first lady, first lieutenant, first sling, firstly, first mate, first officer, first mortgage, first papers, first person, first rate, first sergeant, first water, first fiscal year, fiscally, fish, drunk like a fish, drink like a fish out of water, neither fish, flesh, nor fowl, other fish, nor the other fish to fry, fishable, fishless, fish like, fisher, fisherman, fishery, fish hawk, fish hook, fishing rod, fish joint, fishmonger, fish plate, fish story, fish wife, fishy, fishily, fishiness, facility, fissionable, fisher, fisticuffs, fisticuffer, fistula, fistulus, fistular, fit out or up, fitly, fitness, fitter, fit, by fits and starts, have or throw a fit, fitful, fitfully, fitfulness, fittingly, fittingness, fume, 5. 5 and 10 cent store, 5 and 10, 5 and dime, 5-fold, 5 nations, fiver, fix on, fix up, or fix or upon, fixable, fixer, fixation, fixative, fixedly, fixedness, fixed star, fixings, fixity, fixture, fizzer, fizzy, fizzle, fjord, flabbergast, flabby, flabbily, flabbiness, flaccidity, flaccidness, flaccidly, flake on, flag down, strike the one's flag, flagger, flag day, flagellant, flagellate, flagellation, flagellator, flagellated, flagellum, flagellate, flagging, flaggingly, flagging, flagitious, flagitiousness, flag officers, flag on, flag pole, flag staff, flagrancy, flagrance, flagrant, flagrantly, flagrante delicto, flagship, flagstone, flail, flare, flak, flake, flaker, flaky, flakily, flakiness, flambeau, flamboyant, flamboyancy, flamboyance, flamboyantly, flame, flame up or out. Flame out, flamethrower, flaming, flamingly, flamingo, flammable, flammability, Flanders, flange, flank, flanker, flannel, flannelly, flannelette, flannelet, flapjack, flapper, flare up or out, flare up, flaring, flash, flashing in the pan, flasher, flashback, flashbulb, flash burn, flash cube, flash flood, flashing, flashlight, flashy, flashly, flashiness, flash, flat, fall flat, flatly, flatness, flattish, flat boat, flat car, flat fish, flat footed, catch flat footed, flat footedly, flat footedness, flat iron, flat silver, flattener, flatter, flatter oneself, flatter, flatteringly, flattery, flat top, flatulent, flatulence, fratulent, fratulency, fratulence, fratulent, flatulently, flatware, flatworm, Gustav, Flaubert, or Flaubert, Guster, Flaubert, flaunter, flauntingly, flaunty, flautus, flavin, flavine, flavor, flavorless, flavorous, flavoring, flavor, flavor, flavorless, flavorous, flaw, flawlessly, flawlessly, flawlessness, flax, flaxy, flaxy, flaxen, flay, flea, fleabane, flea bitten, fleck, flecked, flexion, flexion, flexional, fleg, flee, fledge, fledgingly, flea, fleer, fleece, fleecer, fleecy, fleecily, fleeciness, fleer, flaringly, fleet, fleetly, fleetness, fleeting. Are we serious? Fleetingly, fleetingness, Fleming, Flemish, FL, Flem, the Flemish, flesh, flesh and blood, in the flesh. One's own flesh and blood, fleshless, flesh colored, fleshly, fleshliness, flesh pot, fleshly, fleshiness, fleshy, fleur de lis, fleur de lis, fleur de lis, flu, flexible, flexible, flexibleness, flexibly, flexibility, flexor, flexuous, flexuosity, flexure, flexural, flibiter gibbet, flibiter gibbet, flibber to gibbet, flibber to gibbet, flick, flicker, flickeringly, flicker, fly, fly, flyer, flight. All right, that's F bars part 1. We about to be on here in a minute. You already know. We already back. Thought I was playing. Let's go. F bars part 2. Flight arrow, flightless, put to flight, flighty, flightily, flightiness, flimsy, flimsily, flimsiness, flinch, flincher, flinchingly, flinder, breaker, flyer, into flinders, fling, flinger, flint, flint glass, flintlock, flintily, flinty, flintiness, flip, flippancy, flippant, flippantly, flippantness, flipper, flirt, flirtingly, flirty, flirtation, flirtatious, flirtatiously, flirtatiousness, flitter, flittingly, blitch, flitter, flivver, float, floatable, flotation, floater, floating, floating, ribs, floatingly, flocculate, flocculate, flocculent, flocculency, flocculently, flock, flow, flog, flood, flogger, flood tide, floodable, flutter, the flood, flood control, floodgate, floodlight, floor, floorless, flooring, floor leader, floor plan, floor show, floor walker, floor manager, floozy, flop, flopper, flop house, floppy, floppily, floppiness, flora, floral, Florence, Florentine, fluorescence, fluorescent, florid, floriculture, floricultural, floriculturist, florid, floridity, floridness, floridly, Florida, Floridian, Floridan, florin, florist, florist, floss, floss, silk, flossy, flotation, flotation, flotilla, flotsam, flounce, flotsam and jetsam, flotsam and jetsam, flounce, flounder, flounderingly, flounder, flower, flowerless, flowery, flowers, flourish, flourishing, flourishing, flourishingly, float, floater, floatingly, flow, flower, in flower, flowerless, flowered, flowered, flowering, flower pot, flowery, flowerly, floweriness, flown, flew, fluctuate, fluctuant, fluctuation, fluent, fluency, fluentness, fluently, flu pipe, fluff, fluffer, fluffy, fluffly, fluffiness, fluid, fluidic, fluidity, fluidness, fluidly, fluid dram or drum, fluid ounce, fluid, fluid ounce, fluke, fluky, fluky, flume, flumery, flung, flunk, flunk out, fling, flunky, 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 flunkyism, flunkyism, fluoresce, fluorescence, fluorescent, fluorescent lamp, fluorescent light, fluoridate, fluoridation, fluoride, fluorine, fluoric, fluorine, fluorite, fluoroscope, fluoroscopy, flurry, flush, flusher, fluster, flustration, flusteration, flute, flute-like, flooding, fluttus, flautus, flutter, fluttery, flutteringly, fluttery, fluty, fluvial, flutiness, flutily, flux, fluxion, fluxional, fluxionary, fluxionally, fly, fly in the face of, fly into, fly off, fly out, fly at, fly on the fly blown, fly by night, fly catcher, fly fish, fly fisher, fly fishing, flying boat, flying buttress, flying fish, flying jib, flying machine, flying saucer, fly leaf, fly paper, fly speck, fly trap, flyweight, flywheel, FM, F number, foam, foam at the mouth, foamingly, foamless, foam-like, foam rubber, foamy, foamily, foaminess, fob, FOB, focally, focal distance, focal length, focalization, focalize, foxel, focus, in focus, out of focus, focuser, fodder, foaming, photo, photus, fog, fog bank, foggy, foggily, fogginess, foghorn, foggy, foggy, foggyish, foble, foil, foist, fold, fold up, folder, folderal, foliaceous, foliage, foliaged, foliate, foliated, foliation, folic acid, folio, infolio, folk, one's folks, folk dance, folk etymology, folk etymologize, popular etymology, folklore, folkloristic, folklorist, folk music, folk song, folksy, folk tale, folk story, folk wave, follicle, follicular, follow through, follow out, follow up, followable, follower, the following, follow through, follow up, folly, foment, fomentation, fomenter, fondly, fonda, fondness, fondant, fondle, fondler, fondue, font, fontaine bleu, fontaine blow, fuchu, foodstuff, fool, Beano or nobody's fool, fool around, fool away, fool with, fool, play the fool, fooling, foolery, foolhardy, foolhardily, foolhardiness, foolishly, foolishness, foolproof, fool's cap, fool's gold, foot, on, footed, on foot, put one's best foot forward, put one's foot down, put one's foot in it, or in one's mouth, underfoot, footless, footage, foot and mouth disease, football, soccer, rugby, footboard, footbridge, foot candle, footed, footer, footfall, foothill, foothold, footing, footlights, footloose, footman, footnote, footpad, footpath, footpound, footprint, footrest, foot soldier, footsore, footstep, following someone's footsteps, footstool, footwear, footwork, foozle, foppery, foppish, foppishly, foppishness, for 1, 2, 0, 4, forage, forager, foreman, foraminifer, foraminiferal, for as much, foray, forayer, forbade, forbear, forbearer, forbearingly, forbar, forbearance, forbiddance, forbidder, forbidding, forbiddingly, forbiddingness, forbore, forbear, forborn, forbear, force, enforce, forcible, forceless, forcefully, forceful, forcefully, forcefulness, force meat, forceps, force pump, forcible, forcibleness, forcibly, fordable, fordless, Henry Ford, Forden, fore and aft, forearm, forbear, forebode, foreboding, foreboder, foreboding, foreboding, probably is, forebrain, forecaster, forecastle, foreclose, foxel, foreclosable, foreclosure, foredone, for doom, for father, for finger, for foot, for front, for gather, for going, for gone, for ground, for handed, for handedness, for head, forehead, foreignness, foreign affairs, foreign born, foreigner, foreign office, foreknow, foreknowledge, foreland, foreleg, forelock, foremanship, forewoman, foremast, foremost, forename, forenoon, forensic, forensically, foreordain, foreordination, foreordainment, forepaw, forequarter, forerun, forerunner, foresell, foresee, foreseer, foreseeable, foreshadow, foresee, sheet, foreshore, for short, foreshow, foresight, foresighted, foresightedness, foreskin, forest, forestless, forest-like, forested, forestall, forestallment, forestaller, forestate, forestation, forester, forestry, foretaste, foretell, foreteller, forethought, foretoken, foretop, gallon, foretop mass, foretopsail, forevermore, forewarner, forward, forfeitable, forfetter, forfeature, forget, foregather, forgave, forgive, forge, forgeable, forger, forge, forgery, forget oneself, forgetter, forgetful, forgetfully, forgetfulness, forget minute, forgive, forgivable, forgiver, forgiveness, forgivingly, forgivingness, forego, forego, forgoer, forgot, forget, forgotten, fork over, or out up, forked, forkly, forkness, forlorn, forlornness, good or bad form, formal, formally, formalness, formaldehyde, formalism, formalist, formalistic, formality, formalize, formalization, formalizer, formation, formatively, formativeness, formerly, formidable, formidableness, formidability, formidably, formlessness, formlessly, form letter, formosa, Taiwan, formula, formularize, formulary, formulate, formulation, formulator, formulize, formulizer, formil, fornicate, fornicator, fornication, forsaken, forsakenly, forsuit, forspent, forswear oneself, forswear, forsythia, forte, fifth, birth of forthcoming, forthrightly, forthrightness, forthwith, fortieth, fortification, fortify, fortiable, fortifier, fortissimo, fortitudinous, Fort Lauderdale, fortnight, fortnightly, fortress, fortuitously, fortuitousness, fortuity, fortunately, fortunateness, fortuneless, fortune hunter, fortune teller, fortune telling, Fort Wayne, Fort Worth, 49er, 40 winks, forum, the forum, forwarder, forwardly, forwardness, forward pass, forwards, forewent, forza, fort, false, fossil, fossil-like, fossiliferous, fossilized, fossilization, foster, Stephen Collins, foster, fought, foul up, foul out, go or fall or run, foul of, foully, foulness, floored, full ball, full in, full play, found, find, foundation, garment, founder, foundling, foundry, fountain, fountainhead, fountain pen, full, on all fours, four flush, four flusher, fourfold, four-footed, 400, four in hand, fourpence, four penny, four poster, four score, four sums, four squareness, four squarely, 14th, fourth, fourthly, fourth dimension, 4th of July, fouling, fowler, fouling, peace, foxglove, digitalist, foxhole, foxhound, foxtail, fox terror, foxtrot, foxily, foxiness, foyer, FPFR, fracas, fraction, fractionally, fractiously, fractiousness, fractural, fragile, fragility, fragileness, fragment, fragmental, fragmentarily, fragmentariness, fragmentation, fragrancy, fragrantly, frailly, frailness, frailty, frameless, framer, frame, house, frame of mind, frame up, framework, Frank, France, Anatole, France, franchise, franchised, France. I'm just laughing at stuff. Anatole France, franchise, franchise, Francis of Assisi, Saint Francis of Assisi, Saint Francis of Assisi, Francium, Caesar Augusta Frank, Francisco Franco, Francophile, Francophobia, frangibility, frangibleness, frangipane, frankable, franker, frankly, frankness, Frankenstein, Frankfurt am Main, Frankfurt and Oder, Frankfurter, Frankfurt, sausage, frankincense, Frankish, Franklin, Benjamin Franklin, frantically, franticness, frappe, fraternal twins, fraternalism, fraternal order or society, association, fraternity, fraternization, fraternizer, fratricidal, fraudulent, fraudulency, fraudulence, fraudulently, frazzle, freakishly, freakishness, freaky, freckly, Frederick the Great, Fredericton, free and easy, free from or of, make free with, set free with a free hand, freely, freeness, freeboard, booter, freeborn, free city, free man, freedom, freed woman, free enterprise, free fall, free for all, free form, free handed, freehold, freelance, freeloader, free man, freemason, free and accepted mason, Freemasonry, free on board, Frisia, free silver, free soil, free spokenly, free stone, free thinker, free thought, free thinking, free trade, free verse, free way, free will, freeze dry, freeze over, freezer, freezing point, freight, titch, freight car, freighter, freight train, John Charles, Fremont, French, the Frenchman, Frenchwoman, French chalk, French community, French cuff, French doors, French dressing, French fried, French guana, French corn, Frenchify, French Indochina, French leave, French revolution, French Somaliland, French toast, French windows, frenetic frenzy, frenzied, frequency modulation, frequentation, frequenter, frequently, frequentative, fear, frescoer, in fresco, fresh out of, freshly, freshness, freshen, freshener, freshman, fresh water, Fresno, fretter, fretted, fretful, fretfully, fretfulness, fretwork, Sigmund Freud, Freudian, psychoanalysis, Freudianism, Friday, friability, friableness, friary, fricative, frictionally, frictionless, Friday, man or girl, Friday, fried cake, friend. Be or make friends with, friendlessness, friendliness, friendship, friar, Frisian, Fressland, freeze, frigate bird, frightened, frightener, frighteningly, frightfully, frightfulness, frigidness, frigidly, frigid zone, frill, fringe, fringeless, fringe-like, fringy, frippery, Frisco, fries, Frisian Islands, frisker, frisky, friskily, friskiness, fritillery, fritter, frivolity, frivolously, frivolousness, frizzle, frizzler, frizzly, frizzily, frizziness, frog coat, frog in the throat, froggy, John, Froissart, Froissart, John Froissart, frolicker, frolicsome, frolicky, fronted, frontage, in front of, frontal, frontally, frontier, frontiersman, fronters piece, frontlit, front page, frostless, frostlike, Robert Lee Frost, frostbite, frostbitten, frosting, frostily, frosty, frothy, frothily, fro, frowsy, forwardly, frowardness, frowningly, froner, frowsy, frowsy, frowsily, frowsily, frowsiness, frowsiness, froze, freeze, frozen, freeze, frozenly, frozenness, frozen custard, FRS, FRT, fructivate, fructify, fructification, fructose, frugal, frugally, frugalness, frugality, let's see, fruit, fruit-like, fruitage, fruitcake, fruiter, fruiterer, fruit fly, fruitfully, fruitfulness, fruition, fruitless, fruitlessly, fruitlessness, fruit sugar, fruity, fruitiness, frumpish, frumpishly, frumpishness, frumpy, frumpily, frumpiness, frustrate, frustrator, frustration, frustum, fry, small fry, fryer, FT, FTC, FTH, fub, fuchsia, fuddle, fuddy-duddy, fudge, fuel, fueler, fudge, fugitive, fugitively, fugitiveness, fugue, fugue-like, fugus, fear, Fujiyama, fulcrum, fulfill oneself, fulfiller, fulfillment, fulgently, full many, full of, full well, in full, full back, full blooded, full blown, full body, full dress, fuller's, earth, full fashion, full fledged, full grown, full house, full moon, fullness, fully, fulminate, fulmination, fulminator, fulminatory, fulsomely, fulsomeness, Robert Fulton, fumbler, fumblingly, fumeless, fumer, fumingly, fumigate, fumigator, fummy, fumily, fuminess, for in fun, like fun, make fun of, function, functionless, functional, functionally, functionary, fun, fundamental, fundamentally, fundamentality, fundamentalism, funnelist, bay of fundy, funeral, funerally, fungicide, fungoid, fungus, fungal, fungus-like, funicular, railway, funnel, funny, funniness, funnily, funny bone, make the fur fly, make the fur fly, fur bellow, furbish, furbisher, furcation, furiously, furiousness, furlong, furlough, furnace, furnisher, furnishings, furniture, furrow, furred, fury, furring, furrow, furrow-like, furriness, furtherance, furthermore, furthermost, furthest, furtively, furtiveness, fury-like, fury, fursy, fuse, fusy, fuselage, fusel oil, fusible, fusibly, fusibility, fusiform, fusel, fusilier, fusillade, fusion, fusionism, fusionistic, fusionist, fusser, fussy, fussily, fussiness, fusion, fussily, fussiness, future, futility, futileness, fud up, futurism, futureless, futurist, futurity, fusy, fuzzy, the fuzziness, fuzzily, FY. Those were the F bars. You already know we're going to be back soon. You already know. Subscribe.